All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Nickelback time again, and we are going all the way back to, as far as I know, the beginning with Curb. So when Silver Side Up came out, they'd had one album before that had one single. They had The State, which came out before that, which had the popular single Leader of Men. I believe there were a couple other singles on there, but I believe Leader of Men was the big one. I originally stumbled across this when I was working still for the Evil Corporation. And I picked it up for my ex for his birthday or Christmas or anniversary or something. I don't remember what. Might have even been Valentine's Day. Because I thought it was a cool find, you know. At the time, this album got no love, no play, didn't know anything about this album at all. Picked it up, put it on. I think we only ever listened to it maybe once or twice, didn't get a lot of rotation. I have much more respect for this album now than I did back then. And the reason why is this album is definitely very, very post-grunge. This album was actually originally recorded in 1996. So I don't even think calling it post-grunge is exactly right, because it, you know, it's tail end of grunge. And you can hear a lot of kind of Alice in Chains kind of vibe in this. Huge. Just majorly. Like, there's a lot of that kind of guitar drone, the way that Chad Kroeger sings a lot of the songs. The whole way around. Back in the day, made for an album I really wasn't into at all. Now listening to it, I don't mind it so much. There are very few songs on this album I would classify as a standout song. I think one or two of them actually have become delayed radio hits. I'm not sure. One of the songs on here, once again, only listened to this album one or two times before it got shelved and really never thought of afterwards. One song on here in particular, track 9. My stand is acting up, or my camera holder here, sorry, is acting up. So my apologies if it keeps wobbling or shaking around. All right, so where was it going? Track 9, Just For. And that is F-O-U-R. I am positive I have heard this song getting played on the radio. I don't know. I know Nickelback did a greatest hits or a couple greatest hits or something like that. I don't know if maybe this was on here and that's why all of a sudden this song started getting played on the radio or whatnot. But I know I've definitely heard it on the radio. And I don't think there's a video for it. Other than that, every other song on this album, to me, not much of a standout kind of thing. Like, it's a good, solid album, but there are no really big singles. Just For, pretty decent tune, it really is. And the last track on the album, I Don't Have, that also probably could have been a good single at the time. But those are the only two on here that were really kind of popping kind of songs, really kind of grab your attention. The rest of them, you'll find some good riffs, you'll find some hooks, stuff like that, but they're just really solid kind of album tracks for the most part. You know, nothing else really going on. So you got Little Friend, Pusher, Detangler, Curb, Where's not bad either. Where's okay. I don't mind Where. Sorry, I thought a car was just about to back into me. Falls Back On doesn't do too much for me. Sea Groove doesn't do much either. Fly's okay. Just For, as I already mentioned, I'm pretty sure has become a latent radio single, you know, one of those deep tracks they like to play. Left, it's all right. Window shopper, all right. And then, as I mentioned, I don't have, which I thought was enjoyable. The sound on this album is very, very similar to the sound that would carry on through The State. And then you would still find it in Silver Side Up later as well. So this band would be, I believe, no, this isn't even the original band because they've changed out members from this too. So in this version of the band, there was actually 3 Krogers. Chad Kroger, Mike Kroger, Ryan Peake, and Brandon Kroger on drums. I do recall that Brandon Kroger would have left by the time Silver Side Up came out because they had a different Ryan on drums at that point. So clearly, Nickelback has had a problem keeping a drummer from day one. It's one of those things that happen, right? The album itself was produced, engineered, and mixed by Larry Ansel. I have no real opinion one way or the other. I will say that it's a well put together album. You know, all the instruments are clean, everything's nice and crisp. Got a good low end heaviness to it. You know, it works that way. So, you know, I can't complain. I got this used for $3 when I picked it up again, because I had to replace it. I say this every time I do Nickelback or Billy Talent. Got divorced, lost my access to most of the collections, so I had to rebuild them. So, $3 for this, definitely worth it. I would recommend it for $3 to anybody. If I had to pay full price for it, it was like $13.99. Yeah, sure, why not? Because I think that's what I paid for it when I bought it the first time. It's not bad. If you want to complete the Nickelback stuff. If you're not that hardcore of a fan, I'm not sure how much you'll enjoy it. If you like the really early stuff like Silver Side Up, there's a possibility you may enjoy this. If you like the later stuff, especially when you get into San Quentin and whatnot, not really going to be your thing. I don't know. Anyways, those are my thoughts, my views, my opinions. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. That's what that's for. That's what that is for. Work on that proper English. On your way down there, there's a like button, subscribe button, bell for notifications. If you could please hit those, I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, there's a couple links worth checking out. Peace, love, take care.